with the help of rename function, you can rename the existing file to the you can give a new file name to the existing file. For example, here the file name this is a current file name, and I am giving the new file name is text6.txt. Okay, so as well as you can change the position of location of the file also. For example, okay, this test4 file which is in the document folder, I can change now. I want to move to the root directory. So here I have moved. So this is the old location, and the moved and the next one is the new location where we want to move. Okay. Through remove method, you can remove the unwanted files also. For example, so here I am creating one file, one new text file in the root directory. Okay, so I just rename this file as s1.txt, s1.txt, and save the file. So I will close the file, and here I am going to remove. This file is created in the root directory. See here, s1.txt. So I am going to remove it with the help of remove command. os.remove. Remove. Within that you have to pass the file name. What is the file name? s1.txt. So it will be executed. The file we are in the directory of Python. The file is in the location of root directory. So you have to give the entire file path. So the file is in the document folder. I already told her how to retrieve the path of the file. You can go here in your my computer. You can open the document folder. For example, it is in the root directory. So root directory means here in my system. Okay, here the document folder is there. So it is the this is the root directory. Okay, so I just edit the address. Okay, then copy, and then I'll come into the Jupyter notebook and I'll paste it here. So os dot, or else I can do it here itself. I'm pasting here C:, since it has some special meaning. To suppress the special meaning, we are including one more slashes. Okay, then so the file is in the location. Now you execute. Now you press the shift plus enter key to run this. So again it's showing os.remove. What is the error it's showing? The file cannot find the system cannot find the file s1.txt. Sorry, the file is inside the document folder. See here, the file is inside the document folder. So, and you have to give one more. There we have given up to root directory. So you copy this one and you paste it here. So paste it here. Paste documents. Inside the document only the file is available. So now you execute. It has executed without error. So the file has removed. Now you go and check. Inside there is no file like S1. Okay, like that we can remove unwanted files also. Then we can encode the file. Encoding means we are converting the characters into specific format. That machine, the format which can understand only by the machine. Okay, so each machine is using different format, different encoding system. And Windows, Microsoft Windows uses the CP1252 encoding format. So you can buy that is file handler dot encoding, which gives you the which encoding system adapted in this file. Okay, for example, here CP1252 encoding system adapted while writing and reading into this file. Okay. We can also customize the encoding format. Okay, that is we can override the default encoding format in our by your own encoding system. So for that, user has to explicitly pass the value for this encoding parameter in the open method. For example, here I am passing that encoding UTF-16. So I'm checking whether the encoding format, that is here I'm checking the encoding format of the file. See here the output is encoding format which is given by us. And reading and writing into the binary file. So binary file, okay, all the data which is stored in the format of zeros and ones, which cannot be read by the human being. So we need we have to do some encoding and decoding. Then only the human can read the data in the file. For example, here I am opening the file. Okay, this is the .pin extension. It means it is a binary file. I am going to, I have opened the binary file for writing purpose. So if it is a binary file, you have to append the character of B with the W. So I'm going to, plus means I'm going to read and I'm going to do I'm going to perform the operation of read and write. So write means it will, suppose the file is existing means the data present in the file all gets erased and new data will be written into the file. Okay, so here I am the message I am going to write on the file is stored in some variable called message, and we are encoding encoding that message. Actually, this message is encoded in the ASCII format, then it will be stored in the file encode. That variable, after encoding, I will pass this variable so in the write method. So this encoded text only written into the binary file, and once again I am positioning the file pointer to the beginning of the file. 0 means to the beginning of the file for reading purpose. So I am reading. Read method means it will read the entire file. Here first after while you are before decoding the data, I'm going to print the data on the monitor. Then after decoding, after decoding to the ASCII format, I'm printing the data in the monitor. This is the output, before encoding and after encoding. See here, it is executed in this Jupyter notebook. The same, this is the binary data which you have written in the file after decoding that which is in the human readable format. These are the file input output attributes. Name, attribute name which written the name of the file, and mode, in which mode you have opened the file, that mode is written. Encoding, in which format you have encoded the data which is stored in the file, that will be displayed. Encoding format will be displayed, and the file is you are asking whether the file is closed or opened. So if it is closed means it will return true. Here, see here, I have opened one file. First, with the help of the file pointer, I am going to display the file name. What is the file name? Here it has displayed. Then in which what mode it has opened? You know already it is open in the append mode. So here so it's showing that read mode. Then file encoded format. It is by default it is a CP1252. Then we are asking us file has closed, false, file has opened. Then after closing that you are invoking the function, the file has closed, it returns true. See here, so what is the file name? With the help of the file handle dot name function which return the name of the file, and in what mode it has opened, it is open in the append mode. So the output is append mode, and in what format we have used for encoding. So this is the format which is used for encoding into the file. If the file is as closed, it return false because it has opened. Here only it has closed. So once again if I call this function, it will return true. Here we have tried some other attributes also. So once again I am opening new file in the append mode. I am writing something on the file. Hello Python, hello world, good morning. Then I am moving the cursor to the by seek method. I am moving the cursor to the beginning of this. Since the offset value is 0, so the cursor will move to the beginning of the file, and I am going to, so you can read or it is not needed. Even you can delete this also. Once again I am executing. I am checking is the file is readable. since here I have given plus symbol, so the it will return true, and okay, writable, yes, it is open in the append mode only, so here also it will return true. Then it will return the file number also. The file, each file having each file has a unique number, so it will return the file number also. Suppose I am changing only, I am going to open the file in the open append mode only, then I am executing once again. So is it readable? False. It is one, the file has opened only for entering the data, not for reading purpose. Up to this, these methods we have discussed: open method, close method, then file number which is unique for each file, then reading n number of characters or reading the entire file, then is it readable or not. Okay, if you are then read the line by line, then read the entire file and it's stored in the list format, then file pointer will move to the beginning or end of the file, then seekable, okay, it is used for random access of the file, then tell, which will tell the current position of the file pointer, then writable, is it writable, it returns true or false, then write method which is used to write a string into the file, write lines means it is used to write the list into the file. Here they have given some more programs. We will execute these programs.